guys, welcome to Sketched, and in this tutorial we will put all the lessons that we have learned so far into action and construct this structure that you see here. So the whole process will comprise of three parts. First is we will make the basic object, that is this. Uh, Second, we will make the extrusions, the major extrusions, and third we will start carving out some smaller details like that niche in the wall that you can see up here. Okay, so we will do all of this in this tutorial, and in the next tutorial I will teach you how to shade in the object. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so first things first, let us construct the base object. In this case, the object that we need is a box. So let me construct the box. So if you guys don't know how to do this, I will link all the related videos in the video description below, so you can check them out over there. Okay, so let me just get started with the box. I think, yeah, so what is happening here is that these lines are going to converge at the vanishing points, but since I don't need to see all the way to the vanishing point, I have placed it outside the canvas. Okay, and let me just finish the box, setting one end of the width here, the other end over here. Right. So these construction lines can be as faint or sorry, as light as you want them to be. Okay, so what we have is this beautiful box. So that is step number one. Now step number two, we have to create uh, the the extrusion. So in order to extrude, first you need to create the mold for the extrusion, or the base shape for the extrusion. So let me do that. So we'll carve out a big doorway sort of a structure here. All right, that looks good. Okay, but I don't want the extrusion to go all the way through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up an endpoint for the extrusion. So I want the extrusion to go up till here, right? So what I will do is from this point I will take the line backwards and stop it at that endpoint. Okay, and what we'll do is we will close this up like this. Right, so what we have here is this cutout section, and since the this line didn't go all the way towards the vanishing point, it stopped at this wall, right? This process or this phenomenon is nothing but occlusion. So occlusion is basically an obstruction towards the complete perspective. So rather than letting an object converge at the vanishing point, you will stop it uh, to how much ever you want it to. Okay, so we have got this detailing done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to carve out just another cutout on the top here. Okay, so I'll just make a very basic shape. Okay, so we are dealing here with rectangles only. We will deal with spheres and ellipses as we move on in these lessons, right? Now I similarly here I don't want the cutout to go all the way through. So what I'll do is I will first decide how much I want the depth of the cutout to be, and then just close it up like this. Okay, so now we have a cutout here. We have the two cutouts ready. Moving on to step number three. So step number three, we are going to carve out that niche in the wall. So carving out the niche is again very simple. So first thing is you need to decide how big the niche is going to be. So first I'm just going to mark it. Okay, so okay, I don't want this. Let's make it a bigger niche so it is clearer for us. And again guys, while we work on this, let me just clarify that all of these tutorials can be performed using paper, pencil and ruler. You don't need to use an advanced graphics tablet to accomplish these results. You can get the same and sometimes better results when you do it on paper. Right, now we have the markings for the niche done. Now we just need to cut it out. Now how you cut it out is you start from this corner and you just make it converge towards a vanishing point. Now what we have done here, okay, you can repeat it here as well. Okay, so what we have here is that these slabs are now separated by air. Okay, I don't want that to be the case. Okay, I want it to be occluded as well, so I'm just going to decide, say this much of a cutout is all right for me, and I will just close it out here and finished. Okay, so here we have successfully made the niche in the wall. Okay, so now you can see that we have made an object that is similar to what we saw early on in the at the start of the tutorial. Now since we're going to shade it in the next lesson, I thought I'll just show you how you can detail it so that you just capture the essence of the object rather than all these reference lines. So let's do that quickly. For this you will in real life, if you're using physical equipment, you can use a marker, a fine tip marker or any marker that you're comfortable with. If you're using it on Procreate, you can use any inking brush or any brush basically, as long as you're comfortable with it. Okay, so for this I will use a monoline marker. Okay, monoline markers usually are thick, but I guess for the sake of this tutorial it should be fine. Right, so first things first, let's mark or let's ink out the uh, lines that we can definitely see with our eyes. Right, so we can see this corner, the edge here, because we have a cutout, right? So we have to show the cutout. Okay, so we're going to make the shape of the cutout first, very quickly, and I'm going to finish. Oops, I'm going to finish off this side of the object as well, and I'm going to close it out like this. Okay, and as far as the cutout is concerned, we can see the corner here, here, and here. Okay, now coming to this, the other side, take this back here. Okay, so you can take your time with this. Okay, I have the guides switched on, so you can see that I'm obviously a little faster, but that is just to speed things up in this lesson. I don't want to bore you guys with this, with trying to get accurate, right? I have the tools at my disposal. Okay, so yeah, now we will cover the uh, carving in the niche as well. Right, and this repeats over here, goes up, goes there. Okay, of course you can see that corner of the ledge. Okay, we're almost done. Now let's just finish off the inside. Okay, and if I switch off the reference line, you will see that we have an almost identical representation of the structure that we saw at the beginning of the tutorial. So I'm going to stop the lesson or part 1 of the lesson here, and in the next lesson I will teach you guys how to shade an object like this. Okay, so I hope you guys found the tutorial useful, and do give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more design content. Until the next lesson, this is Sketched signing off.